You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Gene. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's The Challenge After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's The Challenge After Show.
Are you thirsty?
I'm not, but Nani was.
You're thirsty.
That's your dance? Yo, what up, AFTERBUZZ? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio with the lovely Roxy Striar.
Hello.
We are here covering MTV's The Challenge Free Agents Strike a Pose, episode 8.
Can you strike a pose for me for a second? Oh, that's a good one. That's your DJ pose, though.
Was that?
Like,
that was my smart thinking pose.
Oh, well, you need these glasses if you're going to be a smart thinker.
I don't need glasses to be smart.
Oh.
It just comes naturally.
I do. I really do.
Did you like the episode? I liked the challenge was weird.
I did. I just feel like at the end, I was really, really heartbroken.
Me too. But before we get into that, if you guys want to call us, you guys can call us at, Phil, what is it? 424-253.
I don't know.
0504.
0504. That's 424-253-0504. Call us, let us know what y'all think. So we started the episode off with Bananas dressed as a banana, burying Tamara, who we saw last week. Devin's wig. She named her Tamara.
Tamara, I think.
Tamara.
Yeah. What? This was like the biggest waste of 5 minutes of my life.
They're bored.
But here was the thing. The rest of the episode was so eventful that I don't really understand why we had to start with a 5-minute funeral for a wig.
Because the rest of the episode wasn't eventful. Because the challenge went by so quickly.
Yeah, but
even the elimination challenge went by so quickly.
This whole thing with Nani and Kahada and the drama with Johnny, like we didn't really see what led to Nani with Johnny. So
yeah, I would have liked more of that.
Yeah, so when we ended up getting this like 5-minute funeral, and this was just showing, this is a reality show, and we always like to think everything on it is so real and not played up for the camera. If this was not a reality show, no way in fucking hell would these people have sat around to have a funeral for Devin's wig,
Like
this
3
was
or
like
4 of them would have.
not the whole crew. We've got Johnny sitting there being like, oh, I'm so sorry. We literally, they're all sitting there. Just Swift is sitting like,
I wasn't mad at it.
I don't care about your wig funeral. I don't care. Like,
I would have been at Tamara's wig funeral
for 2 seconds maybe, and then I would have been like, this is stupid.
Yeah,
Let's go get drunk, like on our night off or whatever. So weird.
All right, so then they go to the Moby Dick bar, and we get Preston and Leroy talking to each other, where Leroy kind of gets the impression that he feels Preston has mentally checked out of the game and he doesn't deserve to be here.
Well, it's hard to say because Preston's, the way he thinks is what happens, happens. Like you can't get too stressed because you're going to play as hard as you can and then whatever. So I get that mindset. I don't necessarily mean that he had mentally checked out.
Right.
But at the same time, that's the fact that Leroy's always living under pressure and stress means that he is in it that much more, or he has a different personality.
Okay,
at least
I
with
feel
it.
like that too, but it's like, Leroy, how can you say that after last week? You didn't even try.
Right,
you didn't
absolutely.
Even attempt.
Yeah, but he didn't because he thought his odds were better to not to go into the draw than otherwise. But if that's the case, then go for first place,
Right.
Like you should always go for first place.
Because if you're going for second place, then why are you
competing? I know, I agree, but maybe after he saw the way it started, he couldn't get his body to roll quick enough. Whatever it is, I don't really think that these players should be judging the other player's mentality as much, because what does it even matter? And Preston has done a really good job this season.
That's what I'm saying.
A really good job. And I'm really upset to see him leave. I never really gave two craps about him. And this season, he made me care. Mm-hmm. That being said, Kahada's like my absolute favorite, so I wasn't sad to see him leave. I wouldn't have rather him stay over Kahada.
Yeah, I wanted Preston to win.
Sad.
I wanted Preston to win if it was anyone against him except Kahada.
Absolutely.
But because this next situation happened, I wanted Kahada to stay. So Kahada and Nany, they have this little makeout session. Nany, she's afraid that she's going to hurt him. Kahada says, you know, basically is reading her for filth. Like, you love me. You like me. You are scared because of your past. And I get it, but you just need to be vulnerable.
Okay, one of two things is going on here.
What's that?
Because this is Nany, as much as I can judge and be like, ugh, this is such a classic Roxy move. To be like, I don't want to hurt you. Like, saying that, it almost makes you seem more desirable or whatever. Like, I don't want to hurt you. Like, you have all the power. So either, A, she is scared, like he's saying. He's completely reading the situation right. She's been so hurt. And when she says she's been so hurt, that we should take it for face value, and that's what it is. Or she's kind of making excuses because she wants to have her cake and eat it too. She wants to be able to go have fun.
So you say this is classic Roxy. So what one is it usually with you?
It depends on the situation, honestly. Like, if I don't feel like just being straight up with a guy. I mean, I've learned.
This is someone that is your
best friend. Right, but I've learned in the past that I've learned from my past, so I'm different now, and I'm always straight up. But back in the day, what I used to, instead of being like, listen, I want you and I want other people. I'm not sure what I want more right now. If that's a problem for you, then this is the wrong situation for you.
Right.
You know? Because she didn't say that to him. She is more like, I don't want to hurt you. So she can use that as an excuse later. Oh, why did you hook up with Johnny? Because I was confused and I didn't want to hurt you. You know? Like, that doesn't really make sense. You say you don't want to hurt Kahada and then you have Johnny's dick inside you. Like, that doesn't seem like somebody doesn't want to hurt their best friend. Why can't you just not put Johnny's dick inside you? You know what I mean? Like, you don't even seem to crush on him. So I don't know which situation it is. Does she really like him and he's right? Or is it more she just doesn't want to say exactly what it is?
I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. I think that someone like Kahada is the type of guy that she secretly wants and needs in life.
Oh, yes, 100%.
But she's not used to that kind of guy. She's used to the other kind of guy. So it's kind of like, do I go with Kahada? And then what if I'm with Kahada? And then you start thinking of all the negative things.
And then I could lose my best friend. And then what if things don't go well? And what if we have sex and it's awful? Like, all these different. Yeah, absolutely. But Jesse, maybe you can tell me this because you've been a fan of the challenge for longer than I have. And I was kind of jumped on the bandwagon a little later in this game. So we saw these flashbacks tonight of her when she was with other guys. Has she had bad relationships on the show? Or
yeah, she dated Adam. Weren't you in studio?
No, when he was here, no.
So yeah, Adam, and he played her basically.
Okay.
Not that he played her, but he was just a drunk mess, and he was just the wrong person for her to be with. He was still talking to his ex from back home, and
but was he honest or no?
No, not at all.
No, okay.
He was just not the person. He was the polar opposite of Kahada.
That's kind of cool then that fans have actually seen her come.
Well, I thought
from
this was really cool that this is on the challenge. Like, the fact that Kahada can look at this girl and know exactly that that's her problem, because I think that's everyone's problem.
Yeah,
when
and
it comes
he said it out loud.
You know, we're
really
scared
cool
to go at. You know, it's kind of like I read this thing. Your soulmate isn't the person who fits best with you. It's the person who holds a mirror up and where you have to see yourself. And I think Kahada does that for her, and I think she does that for him too, because she's not what you would think Kahada would go after. Yeah,
but do you think she ended up being fully honest with him? She was like, I kissed him. Do you think we just heard him repeat that because they were trying to make it look like that, or do you think she didn't say?
If you want to know what I have to think, you'll have to join us after this quick commercial break.
Okay.
Hey guys, Maria Menounos here, and I want to share my newest book, The Every Girl's Guide to Diet and Fitness, with you. Basically, every woman always stops me and asks me how I lost 40 pounds. So I decided to put it all in one book. Everything I did to lose 40 pounds step by step, and how you can too is in here. I did it with no time, no money, and no willpower, and now I'm gonna show you how to do it too. You can pre-order it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target, Walmart, wherever books are sold, and it's out June 3rd. So I hope you guys love it. I hope it helps you in your weight loss journey, and please, please tweet me and update me on your progress at Maria Menounos. Thanks.
Dude, the pictures in that book are fire.
Incredible.
Like, I look at her body and I partially want to like go jump off a bridge a little bit, but I also feel very inspired.
I have to, hey.
Just the cover alone. Oh my God. Those abs, man.
Abs of steel. All right, so what do I think about, what were you asking me?
What?
Nani and Kata.
Yeah, I don't remember now.
All right, well, basically what I think of the whole situation is I think...
Oh, you're telling me about soulmates and stuff?
Soulmates, yada, yada, yada.
I was feeling into it.
I'm really into that this is being put on television, and that Kata can explain it in the way he is. Because I think a lot of people, girls and guys, go through this mentality. And the fact that you said, it is cool that I got to see Nani, you know, in these relationships and dealing with things with her dad
that were
on
clearly
the real
Mr.
world.
Wrong.
Yeah, and then to come see her, you know, hook up with other guys throughout the seasons. You know, you have that little Dustin friendship, and then you get Kahata, and you get like, it's almost like a fairy tale.
Yeah, but that's the problem. See, I don't dislike Nani. I absolutely don't. I
don't know if I fully believe her, though.
Right, and like you're talking about the Dustin situation, all these situations, I am a little nervous for Kahata because I like him so much. And when I think about who is Mr. Right for her, I think it could be Kahata, but who's Mrs. Right for him, it might not be Nani.
Well, I don't know. We gotta see if she steps it up. So,
right.
Well, clearly she didn't. The only thing that was up was Johnny's dick, because this bitch done went over to him on the couch, and
right.
like,
we're assuming they had sex, right?
I mean, I don't really know what you do with a person underneath the comforter with your pants down.
Yeah. Also, like when she...
don't think they were playing domino.
When she was doing her direct-to-camera interview, it seemed like they were trying to tell her something, and she was like, I don't want to hear, like playing that she was too drunk or something, like doesn't remember.
Bye.
I know,
you were
bye.
not drunk. He had his legs spread. Had that one leg in between his legs, the other leg on the other side.
You were on top of him. You initiated.
Boop. I thought you was gonna do a strip dance.
But I don't really understand. Was that a separate night than the Moby Dick night that she was hooking up with Kahata? Because Kahata's like, did I miss anything tonight? Like, did he just go to bed early or...
Yeah, they made it seem like it was that same night.
But I don't think it really was, because then when we hear him talking, he's like, oh, did I miss anything? It's not like he didn't go out that night. I don't know. Maybe you guys at home now. Let me know.
I think it was when he got home. He probably went to bed.
Sleep.
Was probably drunk, went and laid down, and everyone was just up, and she was like, ah.
And I hated that
But
scene,
do I think that she told him the whole truth? That's what your question was.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, I do not think she did. I think that she kept it at the kiss, and now Kahata saw it tonight, and it'll be really interesting to see.
She probably said, like, I hooked up with him, and he probably was like, oh, you made out with him? Oh, that's fine. And she didn't correct him, you know? She's like, I told you we hooked up.
All I remembered is that we made out.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Girl.
But I really didn't like that when he's like, did you do something stupid? And she's like, everyone did something stupid.
But I like that she approached him about it, but I can't say I fully liked it because you didn't tell him the whole truth. Maybe she did, but no way, because he wouldn't have kept saying kissing.
Yeah.
Like, his drawers were on the floor.
Yeah, he did keep saying kissing.
And I'm just worried, like, if y'all did have sex, like, where was the condom?
Yeah, I feel like there's got to be some sort of, we have a lot of PSAs.
And Johnny's dick is small from what we went off.
No, that was Jordan's.
No, but Johnny's wasn't too far off. Remember Naya?
I don't know.
And I definitely believe that.
I don't know.
I definitely
wanna
believe
know
it.
what,
And I think
though?
that's why Nani's like, I'm not even attracted to him. She just wanted to see how big.
I honestly,
like, oh, God,
though,
this is bigger.
I kind of really didn't feel any which way towards Johnny at the beginning half of the season. I'm starting to really like him. It's a bummer that he hooked up with Naya. It's not like he's trying to be fake with...
I mean with Nani?
With Nani, sorry. You were just talking about Naya. With Nani, it's not like he's trying to be fake now with Kata, but I like him. And after talking to Bananas last week, and Bananas, even though they're like on opposite teams, Bananas respecting his game and liking him, I think that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm into. I mean, hey, you know, Johnny. Other than that little slip up, but hey, you were drunk. If you had,
it's not your obligation.
If you had pussy in front of you, I mean, why would you say no?
She was literally on top of it.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Straddling that day.
Let's talk about the challenge. Hold that pose. Weird.
Honestly, I don't really understand what happened here. We hear Preston say, doesn't seem that hard. And I was like, Preston, that's exactly what I was thinking.
But I think it wasn't that hard. I think that they did that to them on purpose because they know that they're going to sit there and think, okay, it looks too easy, we need to do ABC. And I mean, that's basically what proved. I mean, Devin's team.
The thing that was really hard was the position that CT was in, the last person. Johnny's team didn't even get to that place. But the absolute move was not to do what they did with Cajutta, where you lay him out like that. The move was to do what you did with Cara Maria, with the legs and the straps in her crotch and this. She was chilling. She could have been there for 2 hours.
Yep.
Like, literally, like superstar.
Yeah.
I was like, just look over.
I felt bad for Cut. I'm like, he's gonna lose a limb doing this. His arm was turning red. The way they had those things wrapped around so many times.
Out like that, like just have them upright. I don't know. It's really hard to talk about this challenge without being there.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, one thing for Johnny's team, I would say that seemed to kind of screw them all up is Laurel seemed to be pretty negative towards everybody.
I hate that.
Yeah.
And she was like, these other girls aren't going to be able to hold up their weight. Well, none of you are even up there. So it does.
Well, if the other girls don't hold up their weight, guess what? You lose.
You lose. So figure it out and be positive and find a way to make them. Also, this wasn't like a pull-up. You know, you didn't have to like hold your weight and stay there. There were different ways to get around this. Except for CT, but you don't have the girl do that then. You don't have these two other girls. You set them up. You know what you do if you think these two other women can't do it? You work extra hard to help them. You know what, girl? I'm going to help you. Take this arm here. Take this arm there. Instead, Laurel's just like, she said.
She blames she might be because Jordan's gone.
Yeah, she's like, I'm kind of checked out. Talk about being a little checked out.
Wow, maybe she is. Maybe her and Jordan.
Yeah, but then we see her with Anissa tonight, so I kind of... I don't know.
Devin's team's up first. They hold for a minute. CT did his crouching tiger hidden Buddha move. Definitely MVP for that one.
His feet were like you couldn't put a piece of paper between his feet in the sand.
Honestly, I thought they weren't going to do it. I did too.
For sure.
I didn't think he was going to do it.
Especially because we still had so long left in the episode that I was like, no way.
And I also wondered if they tell them how long it is as a minute.
Well, it seemed like Leroy was counting out loud, and the second Leroy finished, CT dropped, and I was like, CT, please wait for the buzzer. Like,
but I wonder if they were just counting too. Yeah, so I don't know. That could have screwed them up too. All right, so after that, we see Nany with Preston crying because she doesn't want Cajutta to look stupid.
This was a cool Preston moment again. I felt like he gave good advice, you know, sitting there.
Very gay mother.
Yeah, exactly. And just talking there and listening. And I remembered like, oh, I really like Preston. I feel like if I was in the house, he'd be somebody I would want to be close with.
Yeah, it seems very fun.
Really, really sweet.
As far as Nany crying about that, you know,
I don't want to make him look bad. Well, you did.
You did, and
you kind of made yourself look.
Yeah, I wonder
bad.
how this was edited because I know she's talking about the editing.
Yeah.
In that moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
they probably did exactly what she didn't want them to do, which do it the same night and whatever. Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to have to talk to Nany about that one. And
then Devin was talking to Laurel while Cara Maria was sitting on the floor.
Well, Laurel and Cara Maria are besties.
Right.
So Devin probably just assumed, like, Laurel's going to tell Cara anyways.
Yeah, but she was directly addressing Laurel. She was like, Laurel, listen, I'm not going to send you in.
Okay.
But, like, why didn't she turn to Cara Maria and be like, or you?
Maybe her and Cara already have that.
I don't know.
You know, it could have been a conversation like, hey, I'm going to go talk to Laurel. All right, I'll be out there in a minute.
Yeah, and it seems like Laurel respects Devin, which is interesting. Well, interesting pairing.
I don't know if she respects her. I think she just respects her more than Teresa and Anissa.
Yeah, definitely.
Because let's not forget that Devin did put Laurel in. So I think Laurel does keep that on.
Yeah, but Laurel has people higher on the hit list because Devin also kept Laurel out. Remember when she put Teresa in?
So we got that, and then we also got CT, Zach, and Leroy wanting Preston out.
Yeah. I just can't believe that this was all everybody voted for the same person, all unanimous. Like, that's insane. At this late in the game for a free agents game, we got every single person to vote for Anissa and every single person to vote for Preston.
I mean, I get it though, because they all want they're seeing this final four come close, and it's kind of like you don't want to piss anyone off. Mm-hmm. So it's like CT said, I'm gonna follow suit. Both times I'm gonna follow suit.
Yeah.
You know, it's these people put the name out there. All right, let's just annihilate these people. And they're also looking at them like the weakest links.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's just go in there. You know, the worst case scenario is that the weakest link comes back and tries to come after us.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, are you really scared if Preston comes back?
I agree. I just thought that it was very interesting that nobody went against the grain.
Mm-hmm. And then our final scene, we got Nani crying to Kahada, and Kahada read her for filth, like, you're a broken puppy dog.
Yeah, but then he says, this is my favorite, feels bad about it because she cries and the girl's face tells all. Like, does it? All of it? Does a girl's face tell all? Because I really feel like her vagina tells a different story.
Right, it's singing a different song.
Yeah. I mean, he's just so cute and so sweet and a little naive, thinking like, I have this all figured out. She really is in love with me. And maybe, honey, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know about that.
Little do you know. All right, let's get into this challenge. So
Oppenheimer.
Anissa and Preston get put in. We get to the draw. Laurel and Kahada pulled the kill card.
Yep.
What were your thoughts when you saw these two people get pulled?
I was really happy that Laurel pulled it instead of Teresa. Not even because I love Teresa or anything, just because Laurel and Anissa, we've been waiting for that almost as long as we were waiting for Jordan Johnny, you know? It's a really big, strong fight.
And I don't want to see Anissa versus Teresa.
Right, me neither, because I don't really care that much, you know? The Kahada thing was devastating. Like, that was just...
And it was almost I don't know if Kahada should feel weird about this, but like the fact that everyone thought that Kahada might lose against Preston.
I know. Well, we have to think about who are the other options. So the other people that could have been thrown in were both Johnnies. So just both Johnnies and Kahada. You think that
it was more of a sting, the fact that Kahada was up there with Johnny. And it was like, oh, there you go. You lost again. Kahada.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely. Like, bottom of the total.
Johnny was feeling real good that day.
But do you think that both Johnnies would have 100% beaten Preston if they had pulled the kill card?
Bananas, yes. The other Johnny, I don't know.
We saw Bananas win this challenge already.
I feel like I haven't seen that Johnny
compete.
Do enough.
Okay. I think that Preston would have been taken out by all three of them.
Really?
I didn't know if Kahada was going to take him out, honestly. I thought that was a very fair fight.
All right, so we get to the challenge, and it's that one where they have to run opposite directions and ring the bell. I was so excited to see this Anissa and Laurel one. Anissa versus Laurel, I mean, this was such a great situation. It was so close. I wish Anissa hit it once though.
Yeah, I wish she hit it once. Also, I wanted to like kind of punch Teresa in the face at this moment because Teresa had the biggest grin on her face and was like, Laurel barely beat Anissa. And I wanted to be like, but she beat her.
Right.
You know, like,
she's going
your friend
home.
is
And then
going
she's coming
home.
And she's going to get rid of you.
And, yeah, and she's like, this proves that Laurel can be beaten. And I was like, how does this prove that Laurel can be beaten? Laurel just won.
Right.
Like, you're not seeing what just happened. What are you smiling about?
I'm just more interested in the fact that everyone keeps playing Anissa up to be this, like...
beast.
Monster. I'm like, really?
She was slow tonight. That's what lost it for her. Because Laurel even said, she was like, I wasn't expecting to get hit that hard.
Anissa looks scared when every time that initial contact with Laurel.
A little timid.
You saw her face.
Yeah,
which, whatever, you're running into somebody, I get it. But I'm wondering if that was what was slowing her down as she was running around.
Maybe that. Maybe she's just not as fast. also, I felt it was weird. She was like, oh, my strategy going in this time is that I'm definitely going to get low. But you didn't get low.
Yeah.
So.
No, wait. The low, was that her?
Yeah.
I thought that was Preston.
No, well, Preston said that too. But Anissa was like, I need to get lower. And then she didn't. So if you did that, maybe you would have won.
Yeah, and Anissa, you were so close.
Yeah, you were. You were very close.
But Laurel beat you twice, so boop.
What is it? Hand grenades and horseshoes? Close only counts in hand grenade and horseshoes, sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, like hand grenades and close.
All right, so Kahada and Preston battle each other. Preston keeps talking about, I need to get lower than Kahada. You're 4 feet taller than Kahada.
Think of a different strategy.
You cannot get lower than him. How about, hey, I'm so tall, I could probably step over Kahada.
Yeah, absolutely. Why would
Jump over Kahada.
Here's the thing. You have to play to your strength. Your strength is not going low.
Is there a cage on top?
I don't know.
I don't think there is, though. I was going to say, if there was a cage on top, I'd just jump right up and swing right out.
Or, like, you're so skinny that maybe you should just, like, flat to the wall. Like,
oh, yeah, just let him kind of, like, fall down.
Yeah.
And then just book it.
Trip him or something. Like, if you are tall and you are thin, you need to think what works best for you.
Yeah,
Because obviously Kahada's going to get low. That's his only play. So why would you try to get lower than somebody half your height?
Right. He's already closer to the ground.
Right. It didn't make any sense. And then the weirdest part about this whole thing is after Kahada wins and TJ's like, Kahada's dashing good looks and chiseled features won it for him. And I was like, TJ, you got yourself a little crush over here?
Yeah, like, I didn't, what?
Also, huh?
Yeah, I didn't get that. Like, were you saying that Preston thought he was so attractive that he didn't win? Or I didn't understand that.
Weird. My 15th time here. Buddy.
Yeah, that one was weird too.
Don't buddy me, pal.
Well, with Anissa, because my thing is like, TJ, you've never done a challenge.
Yeah.
You've just been standing here. And you haven't done that
I would love to
has he
do
really
it.
done that many?
Yeah.
Hosted? Because we had a couple different hosts.
Yeah, but now, so at least this is my 4th challenge. That
would have been a good stump. That would be a stump to steamer.
Yeah, don't tell them. Where's Steamer? Steamer.
Fuck Steamer. I'm just kidding.
I love
Steamer's gonna come in studio. I got a message.
You told me that, but when?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
It's gonna be a surprise. He's gonna be like Mr. Wilson. We're gonna have him with a fence in front of his face.
I love it.
All right, so Preston and Anissa have to go home. We get back to the house. Nani and Kahada are laid up in bed. Poor unfortunate soul.
Amazing reference. Yeah, like cuddling up there, and he's just gonna squeeze her ass.
So I gotta sleep on the danger side? Yeah. Well, do I have to sleep on it?
Like, what is this even a metaphor for at this point? Your guys' sexy talk is a little weird.
I wonder if Kahada and Nani are with each other now. I wonder what their situation is.
I don't know.
We'll have to find that tea out. On that note, let's head into predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
We get a bunch of running with some balls, knocking into each other. I'm always into those.
Yeah, me too.
And then we get Cara Maria versus Laurel.
I don't think that's what it was. I think
that's
that they're
what
trying to make it
look
like. But Nani's questioning. She's like, "Are Cara and Maria loyal best friends? Like, how did this term start getting thrown out there?"
I've been wondering.
Me too, because I don't. They very clearly have stated that multiple times. Both of them, they're rooting for each other. We've seen it. So when did that happen?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm sure somewhere.
They're both fierce competitors.
Steamer, we needed you tonight.
And more Nani Kahada stuff, which like.
Well, I'm wondering if he's going to find out that it wasn't just a kiss.
Yeah, because now we know that Devin knows, Banana knows, CT knows. Somebody's going to slip that.
Boop. On that note, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Also, make sure you guys check out The Every Girl's Guide to Diet and Fitness by Maria Menounos. And you guys can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
You can find me everywhere at Roxy Striar.
Until next week. Same time, same place.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.